So you have eyes and you probably read the title of the video. We're going to be looking at two really fast piston doors. We have a supercharged 3x3 piston door. Opens in 6 ticks or 0.6 seconds. It's pretty fast. And we also have a 4x4 that opens at the same speed. And they are both really compact and they look really nice and sync. They're both 3 wide, all the redstones to one side of the layout, so you can have the door one block into the wall so it looks better. And they're pretty, I guess you could say they're resource light, sort of. You just need a couple of observers here and there, and a hopper and dropper. But other than that, it's pretty resource light, in my opinion. Now, before we go on how we make these, I'm going to explain how they work. So here we have a 3x3 version, so this is the layout. So basically how it works, this corner piston activates, then this bottom piston activates, and then this back piston activates. So now we get the middle and a block here, and then the rest of these are just single piston extenders. And then how it opens, this retracts its block, and that retracts its block. These both retract at the same time, and then these both retract also at the same time. So that's the 3x3 version, and over here we have the 4x4 version. So basically it works the same way. These corner pistons will activate like that, and then all of these bottom pistons will activate like this, and then finally these back pistons activate and we have a closed door, and it opens the same way. Corners retract like this, these retract these blocks, and then one tick later these retract these blocks. All these pistons retract at the same time again, and then finally we get our complete opening like this. So that's how the layouts work. So now I'm going to show you how to build the 3x3 version and then later the 4x4 version. So before we start the tutorial, you want to copy this layout over here and the frame, and these are all sticky pistons. So the things you'll need for this door are in my HUD bar like this, and you're going to build out the frame by 2 blocks on the entire thing, and this is going to be the back of our door, and the piston layout is going to be our front. And we're going to put our lever on this middle block, and we're going to put 4 blocks under the frame like this, and put 2 repeaters on 1 tick and 2 pieces of redstone. You're going to put an observer facing downwards and 2 more blocks going this way. You're going to put 3 pieces of redstone and then an observer going into this bottom piston, a block going up with a repeater, and a piece of redstone going like this. Actually, no, we're going to put a 3-tick repeater and then 2 pieces of redstone like that. So then we're going to go up on this repeater, put a block and a slab. We're going to go up like this and put another block like that and put redstone on all of these blocks. You're going to put a 3-tick repeater at the end of this redstone line and 2 observers going into this block. And now we're going to put a 4-tick repeater going into this piston with another slab going up like that. And now we're just going to build up until we get here. So now we have like this little ladder going all the way up, and we're going to put redstone going up that. And we're going to put 2-tick repeater here with a piece of redstone, and then we're going to go here with a 4-tick repeater, an observer facing downwards like this, and a piece of redstone. And you can just place it again really fast like that, and whatever, just replace the block. So now we basically have the hard part done. Now we just have to hook up the other pistons, which is really easy. So we put a repeater here, we put 3 blocks going like that, and we go just hook up this last side piston, and bam, we have our 3x3 door all done and beautiful, and it opens and closes really awesomely and stuff. So now we're going to go to the 4x4. So this is the piston layout, and all of these pistons are sticky pistons except for the obvious 2 normal pistons over there. That's just so we can power these corner pistons individually instead of powering all of it. So yep, we're going to build out our frame 2 blocks again, and we're going to put our lever on either of these middle blocks. So I'm just going to put it here because why not. And we're going to put 2 observers going under this lever going like that, and 2 observers facing the front, and we're going to put 2 blocks on either side of these observers, repeaters on 3 ticks, and redstone going all the way through, and you can put blocks here now, like that. And now we're going to go out another block from either side and put 2 more pieces of redstone. We're going to go up a block and up another block into these corner pistons and put 2 more pieces of redstone going into those pistons, like that. And now we're going to put a block here and put a repeater going into this block diagonal from that piston on both sides again. I may as well stop saying both sides because everything is symmetrical on this door. And on the other side of this redstone, we're going to put 2-tick repeater facing towards the outside of the door. And on the other side again. And now we're going to put a block going in front of that repeater with a torch and a block, and another torch and a block. And yes, it's going to spit it out, but we'll deal with that later. We're going to do it on the other side like that. And now we can break these blocks and, you know, replace them where they go. So there we go. So now these pistons are in place. So now what we need to do is we're going to put a slab going up like this. And we're going to put a block going up here like this. And we're going to put a hopper beside that block so it can get powered like that. And we can just punch out blocks here, and we're going to put an observer coming out of that hopper on either side. So now this is basically the retraction for the first bit. So then these 2 pistons can retract the first blocks the first time, or whatever. It'll make sense when we're done. Now we're going to put a slab beside these torch towers over here so it doesn't power this hopper, and we're going to put 2 pieces of redstone going like that, and a repeater on 2 ticks and a block in front, and that's going to be our last retraction for the sides. Okay, there we go. And now we can put slabs going up like this again until they go up to here. So block here, slab, slab, and slab, and we can go up like this on either side. Now we can go over here and we can put 2 pieces of redstone, and we can put 2 blocks here and put a bunch of blocks going like this, and we can put our redstone, and we're going to put 2 ticks over here and 4 ticks going like that. Let me check if that's right. Yeah, 4 ticks, and you can also do 3 ticks if you really want to, because it's capable of doing that. So now, if I just take another peek at this door, because sometimes I forget what I have to do. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put redstone repeaters going into these blocks, and then we're going to do a little weird thing. We're going to put a dropper on top of this piece of redstone facing towards the frame. There we go. And we can put any item and in that dropper. And we're going to put a comparator. That's one thing I forgot. Okay, we do need a comparator. We can replace it with my lever on either side. And we're going to put a hopper. And we're going to do that on the other side. So, let's see. Dropper, a hopper, and a comparator going into this block like that. And put an item in there. So now we're going to put a repeater on the hopper on both sides. And we're going to put a piece of redstone on top of the dropper. Just like that. So now, let's see, what do we need? I think we just need the last retraction, and I think that's it. I'm not sure. So we're going to put a block going over here, and we're going to put repeaters going like that. And we're going to put an observer facing upwards. Come on. And we're going to put 3 observers going into this piston. So going like that. And if I just check down here, that is sort of right. Okay, we don't need observers here. We need blocks. And now I'm going to just quickly check if that's it. I'm pretty sure. Nope, we're not done. We are not done yet. So basically, we still have to do the last retraction of these bottom pistons. So we're going to put redstone under this torch, and we're going to put a repeater, and we're going to do that on the other side like that. Come on, there we go. And then after that, we just put an observer like this on either side and a block in front. And I'm crossing my fingers that that's it. I'm just checking. Yep, they look pretty similar. So now let's see if we did everything right. So there's the closing. Oh, and that is out of sync. Hold on. We have to make this on 1 tick. Why did I make it on 2? There we go. Make sure all your timings are right because I didn't do it right. There we go. There is our supercharged 4x4. And it looking really cool. So yeah, there we go. That's our 3x3 and 4x4 supercharged epic piston doors. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial because tutorials are awesome. I'm going to throw redstone at you. Okay, goodbye. And remember, kids, subscribe to PewDiePie.